Awesome. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to our Freedom Lifestyle event. It is Monday night. It is the 31st of July, 2017, if you're in North America. But I'm here in Australia, as you probably can tell by my crazy voice. I'm here in Australia, and it is the 1st of August. So we're like in the future right here, which is pretty amazing. My name is Adam. Big welcome to you guys. Super excited about launching a couple of amazing girls tonight with Shonda and Jen. We're going to have them share their story. If you are on here tonight or you're watching a recording, maybe you've been sent the link because you know the girls, then I want to say thank you for taking the time out to check out what they're up to. Super excited about this. I want to let you guys know just quickly how I was actually introduced to this amazing business and amazing products. I was actually introduced to the Juice Plus product 6 years ago, a long time ago. Love the products, used to recommend them to people all the time. I was a personal trainer with 3 health studios, but didn't really get the business. So if you're a little skeptic here tonight, if you're a little skeptic watching this, what is this thing? Don't worry, I was too. I was very skeptical. But about 3 years ago, I saw some amazing growth that went on in this business that really inspired me that maybe I could create a better life for myself. I was a traditional business owner. I was working 60, 70 hours a week, and I was certainly looking for a better way. And tonight, more than anything, is really about sharing with you guys what I truly believe is a catalyst to help people create a better life for themselves, not only just with health. Really, Juice Plus is about bridging the gap and providing a better health solution, helping people get healthier in a more convenient way. Certainly not to replace anything, but really to take the health to the next level. But the other side of it is really to help people dream again, to get out of financial struggle and stress and time struggle and get their life back, which is certainly something that I've been able to do. Few people on here tonight have, and we're going to get them to share their stories along the way. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to pass it over to someone who is in North America, in Canada, with Kerry. Kerry, love for you to share a little bit about how Juice Plus come into your life and a little bit about the Juice Plus products.
Sure. Thank you so much. First, I just like to, do exactly that and tell you how they did come into my life. At that moment, I was actively seeking a nutritionist. I was feeling sluggish and really low energy. I had mummy brain all the time, and I couldn't articulate when I was out and about in public, and I just needed some answers for myself. And at that very time, a friend, Jackie, came to me with a presentation, and I was really skeptical at first, just like you. But I trusted Jackie, and I admired her approach to whole foods and healthy living. And so I jumped in. And 4 weeks later, I was feeling loads more energy. I was more rested. I was sleeping at night. I'd jump out of bed, hit the gym early and bounce back home and make breakfast for my kids and happy little dance party while it was happening. And I don't know, it was just so different and such a welcomed difference because it beats, climbing out of bed and, trying to get the intravenous drip of coffee just to kind of greet the day. So anyways, that's kind of how the story started with me and some of the benefits. What makes me feel so good? What is in the products that make me feel so good? Well, we have our trio, which consists of fruits and veggies and berries. And so in this trio, these are basically your micronutrients. So micronutrients are responsible for, your day-to-day functioning. They fight disease and inflammation. Some of the foods that are listed in the ingredients of the capsules are in the veggies: carrots, beet, rice bran, broccoli, spinach, garlic, parsley, kale, cabbage, and tomato. In the fruits, there's apple, papaya, orange, cranberry, pineapple, cherry, and peach. And in the berries, there's raspberry, cranberry, blackberry, artichoke, bilberry, pomegranate, elderberry, cacao, blueberry, Concord grape, and black currant, which is an amazing bouquet of fruits, veggies, and berries. In the Juice Plus products, you're getting 27 different fruits, vegetables, and berries every single day. With the Canada Health Food Guide, it recommends that women eat between 7 and 8 fresh fruit and veggie serves, and men eat 8 to 10. Now, I come from a Mediterranean type diet. My mother is Italian. She cooks loads of vegetables. We ate fruit for supper, or for not for supper, but for dessert. And I took that on as, part of my lifestyle as well. And so I thought I always ate very well. However, do I eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables every day? Not likely. You know, some days I meet my servings, but is it consistent from day to day? Not really. Also, living in Canada, you know, we're covered in snow a majority of the time. It's pretty cold. We don't have the farmland to give us the crops, so we're relying on other countries for our produce. And oftentimes, the produce is picked early and it ripens in transit to us, so it doesn't have the nutritional value that you would want. In contrast, with our Juice Plus products, we know that the farms go back 3 generations. The fruit and vegetables, berries, they're all allowed to ripen at their, and they're only picked at their peak ripeness. So it ensures that they have the best possible nutrition or nutrient value. So once the produce is picked, it's juiced. All the skin tips, the pulp are included, and it's dehydrated at very low temperatures to maintain its nutritional value. So once that happens, it's encapsulated. And so just to show you what these little capsules look like, they look like this. And if you were to break one of these open, it would oxidize and change color, just like an apple would. Should you cut an apple open and leave it on the counter, it would change color. And the reason for that is because it's real food, it's whole food. And if you take a look at our labels on the canisters, it's a whole food label. So there's no scientific jargon in here. There's nothing you wouldn't understand. It's just simple, it's food. Unlike multivitamins, where it's synthetic, Juice Plus and our capsules, when they're ingested, your body recognizes it as real food, so it knows what to do with it. And within 3 to 5 minutes, it's in your bloodstream and working and benefits you. A multivitamin is mainly synthetic, and so because it is man-made and synthetic, your body doesn't know what to do with it. It doesn't recognize it, and so instead, it eliminates it. In here, it just makes sense. It's food. Aside from our capsules, we also make them in chew form. So here are the chews here. These are really popular with children. The difference being mainly is that they're sweetened with a tapioca syrup, also with an evaporated cane juice as well, just to make them more palatable. Juice Plus is known as a company with a heart. And so with our 2 products and with this company, they have a child health study. And so if you have children living in your home within the ages of 4 to 18, you can put your children in with this child health study. All you have to do is fill out a survey, and they would be eligible to have free chews for 4 years. Some of the, what they do is they collect information from parents, and then they report it. And so some of the stats are pretty remarkable. It was reported 71% of children were eating less fast food, less soft drinks. They were drinking more water. 60% of kids were missing less days of school, which is huge for moms. You know, if your kid's sick, you have to leave work. You have to pick them up at day home because day home won't keep them. So you're not making money that way. It's, you know, you want your kids in school. One of the stats that really hit home with me was that out of the parents that filled the survey out, 90% reported being more aware of their health. So that's really important to me because as parents, you know, we're here to educate our children about the importance of good food and healthy living. And so, I don't know, I just found that to be amazing. My son's been on these products for 8 months. And for him, in this amount of time, he went from not being able to sleep at night for the last 3 years. He just has a very vivid imagination and couldn't shut down, to sleeping consistently through the night. And so for my husband and I, that was huge because we were able to finally get some sleep ourselves. Aside from our capsules and our chews, we also have our macronutrients. So macronutrients are like your proteins, your fats, and your fibers, and they're responsible for your making sure your metabolism is working. So we have bars in Canada. We also have complete shakes. We have the French vanilla, and we have Dutch chocolate. So these come in a large pouch such as this, which are fantastic for, breakfasts. Oftentimes as a mommy, you're rushed out the door. You're trying to get your kids out the door. A kid forgets their backpack, forgets their shoes, something. You forget to eat. So we all know when you don't eat, you can kind of turn into a bit of a grumpy hibernating bear, and nobody likes that. So by the end of the day, it could be pretty bad for you or your kids. So if you get a good start at for breakfast by providing your whole family with these shakes, it's a really good start to the day. Some of the ingredients in here, aside from the 27 different fruits, veggies, and berries in the capsules, you also have broccoli sprout, alfalfa sprout, radish sprout, organic amaranth, organic quinoa, organic millet. There's yucca powder, spirulina powder, pomegranate powder, mushroom powder. So there's loads of vegetables, gluten-free grains. The product is vegan, it's gluten-free, it's non-dairy, it's non-GMO, it's fat-free, cholesterol-free, and it's safe for nursing mummies, it's safe for pregnant ladies, and it's safe for children. So it's just really good nutrition. These single servings are fantastic for when you're out and about and let's say you hit the gym, you can throw one of these in your backpack for a post-workout snack. The nice thing about them is that they actually do really taste good with just water as well. Most are kind of chalky and have an aftertaste. These are quite nice and they do taste good just with something simple like water. I think what I should convey as well is that, you know, with our program, we don't promote anything as, you know, a meal replacement. This isn't a fad diet. There's no restrictions. There's no deprivation. And in fact, along with our products, we have a program called the Juicy Body Transformations Program. This is a family-friendly program. It's free for anyone who purchases the product, and it's a lifetime membership. So the resources that are there for you are incredible. There's cookbooks, there's shred programs, there's gourmet cleanses, there's journals. All the recipes are created by Kira Westwick, who was a MasterChef finalist in a culinary program in Australia. To me, she's a culinary genius because she's found a way to create tasty, simple, nutritious food that everybody loves. So gone are the days in this household where I would, you know, manipulate supper to suit you and you and you. Everybody eats these. They're delicious. There's a lot of variety. There's a lot of ethnic flavors. So she's done a fantastic job. So not only do you have the products that are designed to satiate you and curb your cravings, boost your energy, now you have a program that's designed to nurture and guide your lifestyle changes. And so it's really just a beautiful relationship. In a nutshell, I guess these are our products. There's nothing complex about them. In fact, it's really simple. It's just really good nutrition. In fact, Juice Plus, the products have been around for 25 years and the company's been around for just under 50. So we're very established. There's science to back it up. There's 37 peer-reviewed clinical gold standard studies supporting the benefits of our products. And if that's something that floats your boat and you want to know more about that, you can just talk to the person who invited you here tonight and they will share the link with you and you can learn more. On a personal note, and just to end this section, these products and the program came into my life quite by accident, and it was single-handedly one of the best accidents to ever cross my path. It started as a bit of an experiment to learn about myself and help myself, but it ended up being something that's impacted me so profoundly, my family as well, and it's become a passion project, something I've grown in and become very proud of. And so thank you for listening, and I'll just send it back to you.
Amazing. Adam. Thank you so much. I love your share. It's amazing. I could listen to your voice all day. Thanks, Kerry. I am going to pass it over to someone who's going to share a little bit of their story. Marie, love for you to share about the Juice Plus experience for you. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What have you noticed since taking the product and doing the program?
Sure. Hi, Adam. Marie here. I'm popping on here from Wellington, New Zealand. So like Adam, voice slightly different. For me, it came into my life 11 months ago. I spotted a Facebook ad. It was actually my partner who said to me, gosh, if we could get even half the benefits that Kirsty, who was posting, could, just basically come our way. Well, I would just like to say here that it wasn't half. It's actually been 3 times the benefits. It's changed both of our lives. At the time, I wasn't actually that well. I was suffering from chronic pain. I was also recovering from a traumatic brain injury. Didn't actually realise that I hadn't actually recovered until probably about 4 or 5 months in on the product. I started thinking, oh my goodness, I've actually got clear thinking, just focus, so much difference. The pain in my legs went really quickly. I had Achilles injuries. They passed really, really quickly. I had plantar fasciitis, which sort of commonly referred to as a heel spur. They went quickly. Just the general well-being. It's, as mentioned before by Kerry, it's not a diet. And it's certainly not a weight loss program. By going on to the Juicy Body Transformation, just generally looking at different recipes, being more motivated. I've lost 17 kilograms in 11 months. I'm maintaining that. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's just easy. And for me, it's totally changed my life. Definitely involved in the business side of it as well, but the product is for us for life. And thank you so much for letting me share today, Adam.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to quickly flick it over to Sam. I'm going to get Sam to share. It's always good to hear a lad share his story.
Hey guys, I'm also from Australia. I've been on the product for about a week now. Actually, I'm very new to the business, and I've just been promoted to DVF, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, so last week, I'm a chef by trade, so I work long hours, I work late nights, all those sorts of things. It can be pretty exhausting sometimes, and I don't always get to eat the best food that I'd like. Like I love fitness, I love nutrition, stuff like that, but I don't always have the best opportunities to eat the things that I'd like to. So it's just, this product made sense to me, and I really want to get involved with the business side as well, just to earn a little bit of extra money on the side. But the product itself in a week has made the biggest difference to me. Last week I was tired, I was a zombie, I had brain fog, my eyes were hurting constantly because I was concentrating all the time. And just in a week I've seen the biggest difference just in my energy levels, in how happy I am, in how my body feels. I'm pretty self-aware about it, all those sorts of things. And I do feel so much better just by having the proper nutrition. And like, it's a good experience for me to feel it so quickly, because I can then convey that to people on just how big of a difference this product can make in their lives as well. So yeah, I'm falling in love with it.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. And I just want to say this, you hear so many amazing stories, doesn't matter what event I get on, but I honestly believe that we often underestimate the power of whole food nutrition. Juice Plus is no magic dust. It's stuff that's been around for a long, long time, fruits and vegetables, and we all need more of it, and most of us aren't getting enough. For me, I always say Juice Plus is like having 2 extra green smoothies or juices every day, without the mess, the inconvenience, fuss, and the expense of getting good produce into you. So, the worst thing that could happen about getting on the event tonight or watching this link is that you reached out to the person that shared this with you, and you joined the Juicy Body Transformation Program, and you started taking the Juice Plus products. We're going to kind of switch gear a little. We're going to share a little bit about the business. I shared a little bit before about being skeptical. I certainly was when I saw this business. But I'm going to get Elisa. I'm going to pass it over to Elisa, who is an American in Australia, and she's going to share a little bit about that skepticism.
Hey guys, hope all is well. So like Adam said, I'm actually an American, but I'm living in Australia. The funny thing is I used to work for Adam about 8 years ago. So I've been in Australia for about 11 years. And I saw him start this business, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And when I started looking into it, I went, whoa, wait, is it one of those things? Is it one of those pyramid schemes? And I want to tell people about it because those were actually made illegal in the 70s. So what's really cool about this business is it's different from a typical business. All right, first of all, if you look at a traditional business, so if you look at the gym I used to work for Adam, for example, so Adam was the CEO of the company. He owned the company, right? And I was just down here. I was actually a personal trainer, so I was into my health and fitness, which is what attracted me to this business. Now, I worked my way up the ranks. I worked up to a manager of one of the studios. I was a sales manager, and then I moved up to manager of 2 studios, and then I had the chance to open up my own studio. But this is the thing. Unless I actually took Adam out or went and opened my other business, there was no way I could actually get up to that CEO position. You think of it the same way in any other business. And the other thing was I was actually competing against my coworkers in order to get to that next level in the business. And I like to work together. I really like being a team. So that's what really attracted me to this. So with Juice Plus, what happens, I like to say it's more shaped like this. All right, so we all start at the bottom, which is a VF, which is virtual franchisor. Now, the cool thing about that is exactly as it sounds, virtual franchise. That means as long as you have a phone and Wi-Fi or a tablet or a computer, you can actually do this business from anywhere. So exactly like I said, I'm actually American. I've got an American business, but I'm living in Australia. I like to travel. I've been to about 46 countries up until now, which is really cool, and I want to keep traveling. Now, with this business, you move up to different levels, just like Sam said, he got promoted to the next level, which is really cool. Now, there's unlimited positions at these levels versus up here, there was only one management position per each studio. So with this, there's unlimited positions. You get up to that top NMD position, which is your pinnacle position. Now, the really cool thing about this is that you cannot get to this position without helping these people get to the next level. So that's really cool. It's all about helping and sharing. And I'm really proud to say I'm part of this team Freestyle because we've got a whole Facebook business group that shares everything, that shares ideas, what to do. We have trainings, things like that, because we're all about helping each other build each other up, which is really cool. Now, people say, well, you have to know everyone. You have to hunt down your friends and your family members. And I want to say it's definitely not about that, especially this day and age with Facebook and social media. It's really easy to find people that are interested. So I say there's 3 types of people that come into this business. Say this is you, for example. You want to lose weight. You want to feel better. You want to get a little bit healthier. And you know a friend that wants to join with you. All right, so you introduce a few other people to the program, the Juicy Body Transformation, and you can actually get a little bit of money off of your products or even get your products for free, which is really exciting. Now, the second person, person B, might have a friend or a family member that wants to travel more or is interested in making a little bit extra income, maybe an extra like $500 a month. You can introduce that to those people, and they might have a few friends that also want to lose some weight. So this is the really cool thing about this. Now, an extra $500 to $1,000 a month is a lot of money when you think about it. It could be a car payment. It could be those extra groceries. It could be a little bit of a travel fund, which is what it started out for me. All right. And then I started to see this bigger picture, which I like to say is the person C. All right. You start meeting these cool people. I met Janelle, for example, and she knew a girl at the gym, Micaiah, who wanted to make a little bit of an extra travel fund. And then Micaiah had a sister who also wanted to get a little bit of extra travel fund. Now, Janelle was also a health expert, so she had some friends and family that wanted to get healthier. All right, and what happens is this business starts to grow with or without you, which is really cool. And this is the thing about connecting and sharing. I would have never known Micaiah or his sister without actually being in this business, and I wouldn't have been able to help them. So that's what I really love about it is, one, you can do it from your phone, you can do it from anywhere, but you get to meet really cool people and help a lot of people. So I hear we've got some people launching the business. We're going to hand it back to Adam, and he's going to pass it on to one of our newbies.
Thanks, Elisa. I'm actually going to pass it on to Brian. I might get Brian to introduce the guys that are launching today.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. My name's Brian Marsh. Plus came into my life last February when my wife was looking to go back to work with 4 small children at the time under the age of 8. And she kind of lost her identity in that motherhood role and was unsure what she was going to do when she went back to work. She was a special needs primary school teacher, and she was really anxious about the day she was going to get called into work to help. So we reached out to friends of ours, Adam and Kira. Adam, who shared before, we saw a lot of success that they had created within 18 months in the business. So we were curious. We went around to the house and we had a bunch of our questions answered, similar questions to what Alyssa just explained. But you know what? They shared with us that what I loved about this opportunity is that we actually get paid 3 different ways in this business. And the amount of money that we actually earn is kind of a direct reflection on the number of people that we help. People that we want to look good, feel good, drop some weight, get healthy. They're the people, you know, the more that we help and share this with is the more money that we actually earn in this business. So there's actually 3 ways we get paid. The first way is retail sales profit. When we put the customer in contact with Juice Plus actually ship the product directly to the customer. So we don't need to hold the product, deliver the product, purchase the product on their behalf. Juice Plus actually do the drop shipping. And we actually never see the product, which is really cool. I'm a very lazy guy, and I love that. I love that about this business. The second way is the performance bonus. when we have performance in our team, we get paid on top of that. When there's momentum in our team, like the picture before you saw with all the circles, we're actually getting paid on top of our team performance. It's the residual income in this business, the passive income in this business. It's the reason why my wife and I got involved in this business is because we wanted to build a business that was sustainable, a business that would pay us for the rest of our life, and potentially that we could will to our children or sell, which was pretty cool. And the third way we get paid in this business is bonuses. It's the now money in this business. Juice Plus reward us for the work that we do now in the business while we're building up that residual part of the business. And we have two amazing ladies that are launching their business tonight. The first is Jen, and I think Adam's going to post. Jen, what was life like before this business, and what are you excited about with what this business is doing for you?
Am I off?
You're on.
So I was introduced to the product by Carrie, and I just started following her Facebook posts and got interested in the product. She was somebody I met through preschool, and I knew she was very active like me and health conscious and watched what she ate and such. And so I got interested in the product, and we met, and I was skeptical at first, of course, and I went home and I did a bunch of research on my own. Then I came back and said, I want to try this out. I want to see what this is about. I really liked some of the benefits she was receiving from them. I too was crazy lifestyle, busy. I knew that I wasn't getting the right nutrition. I know that on a daily basis, I can't get the right nutrition no matter how organized or how hard I try. I have 3 kids that I'm constantly running around with. So for me, this was more of a way to bridge the gap, to make sure I was getting the right nutrition. And within about 2 weeks of the product, I noticed a huge increase in energy. My caffeine intake cut to about a quarter of what it was. I wasn't having caffeine past probably 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't need it anymore. My hair was better. Even my hairdresser commented last time I went to the hair to get my hair done, "What the heck have you been doing with your hair?" And I just felt better. I had less anxiety. I wasn't blowing my top, for lack of better words. Just calmer all around. And also in my workouts, I had way more energy. I felt like I could keep running. I could keep lifting. So that was a big adjustment for me. And so then after a few weeks of being on the product and watching more of Carrie's social media and speaking with her more, I decided that I would jump on and become a franchisee. And that was about a month and a half ago now, 2 months. And it's really been a great positive experience. I'm also going to school to become a personal trainer, so it fit really well with what I'm doing. It was a way for me to step out of my comfort zone, and I do that daily now, which has been really great for my confidence. Getting back, now my kids are getting older, so I'm kind of getting my life back, doing more things. I've got more free time and I want to fill it. And I'm being a part of this program and a part of this business has been a really great way to fill it. I'm surrounded daily by amazing people, amazing words. And for me, it's not even an income thing. It's the support that's been super great. So it's just been a really awesome experience, and I just feel like it's made me a better person, both physically and emotionally, and I'm really glad that I was introduced to this journey.
So awesome, Jen. We love being on this journey with you. We're excited to see where you take this in the future. We're now going to hear from Shonda, who is also launching her business tonight. Hey, Shonda, congratulations on launching your business tonight. What was life like before this business? What are you excited about for the future?
Well, how am I supposed to follow that up? Jen? No, I'm just kidding. Before this, I was very, very tired. So I am quite grateful to have stumbled upon this. And yeah, because 3 years ago, I started training for ultramarathon, started training for my first ultramarathon. And I also started seeing a nutritionist, and she kind of emphasized or really made sure that I knew how important nutrition was to my training, because it's not just running. You have to make sure that you're properly fueling your body, not only for your runs, but also for your recovery. And so I was at the kitchen, at the calendar, planning my meals, doing my best. Only problem is I am not just an ultramarathoner, sadly. I am also trying to manage my home. I have a very demanding job as a full-time grade 4 French immersion teacher. And I have 2 extremely busy kids who are in all the things. They're in all the activities. And my son is on 3 hockey teams. And so we're busy every weekend and traveling. And I talk with my hands, as you can see, waving everything around here. But so our weekends are very full. My evenings are go, go, go. And so every day I had to schedule my training around my family's activities, which meant 3 a.m. runs, 4 a.m. runs, 5 a.m. runs before going to work. Then I'd go to work and I'd have to drink 6 or 8 cups of coffee because I was so fatigued that I had to do something in order to stay awake. Fast forward to about 5 months ago when Carrie, I noticed Carrie's post on Facebook, and right away it caught my interest, and I started on the products. And what I realized once I started on the products is what I was missing was consistency. And that's what Juice Plus provides for me and for all of my clients, is that consistency, because as moms, we work really hard to provide good nutrition to our kids. But again, we're so busy that it is extremely difficult to provide it to our families. My husband in particular, he also really appreciates being on the products. And once I saw the difference in myself, in my training, in my recovery, after about a month, I wanted to jump on board, dive in. My husband, very skeptical. I had to force him, strong-armed him, used all my convincing powers. And now he is completely on board with me as a franchisee. And he is actually quite supportive of this. So I'm really happy. And every time I have a question, everybody jumps on. I pop it in the chats and everybody is willing and able, sending me information. It is incredible, the support and the positivity. It's just so positive. I absolutely adore the business. Plus, I just got home from New York City. Thank you, JBT. That's it. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Pass it to Adam now, who will close.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your share. Amazing. I also want to let you know that my wife wasn't supportive either when I first started. She watched me do this for 7 months. I came to an event like this that certainly something felt good about it. I think, it's certainly being a part of the Juice Plus community as much as of a heart decision as it is a head decision. And something felt right. Although I was still very skeptical, I took the time to get my questions answered, and I was so glad that I did. 7 months into this, after my wife watched me do this, I was getting very close to replacing our full-time income. And this thing that controlled me, our traditional business, working 60, 70 hours a week, we really could see a window, an opportunity to get out and really come home and really design our own life and be able to work from home. And literally these days, I get to skateboard my kids to school every day. My wife finally got involved 7 months later after, I was able to just kind of show her that I was right and she was wrong. And it's the only thing I'm allowed to say openly, that I was right. And so it's been amazing, and I think the thing is, in the beginning, this decision to join this was out of desperation. Our life had to change. Now we do this business out of inspiration and about inspiring other people to create a life that truly is there for all of us. I think we all know, guys, life has changed. The way that we refer services, the way that we come across products these days is not the same way. It is by word of mouth, social media, internet, and this business is certainly that. That's what this business is about. It's about referral marketing and certainly the way of the future. So I would say this, if anything resonated, and do what I did, and that was ask myself one question: what if this thing could actually work for us? What could it do for you? And I'm telling you, it's not about the how-to. The how-to we've got. We've got an amazing system that is really making noise around the world. Everyone kind of wants to know what we're up to, and we're here to share that with you guys to help you create whatever you are looking for that this vehicle could help. More health, more lifestyle, more wealth. That's certainly what it can be. So I want to encourage you, reach out to the person that shared this with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to stick around and listen to what we have to share. A big congratulations, girls, for launching a business. Tears and laughter, all those things are important, and we really appreciate it, and we look forward to catching you guys sometime soon. Bye for now.
Great job, guys.